On the right breast pocket of the male uniform, the name tag is placed centered on the flap of the pocket between the buttonhole and the top of the pocket. The HUD, or the star, is placed 1/4 of an inch above the top of the pocket. If you have a wreath, it is placed directly around it. It should be almost touching the top of the right breast pocket. The unit crest is then placed 1/4 inch above the HUD. Special team pins, otherwise known as arc tabs, are centered on the right breast pocket. They are placed 1/8 of an inch apart from each other, top to bottom. These pins are arranged in an order of precedence as well as personal preference. For example, if you have a pin such as Staff, JCLC, or Cadet of the Month, it'll always be placed at the top. Team pins are placed on whichever team is more important to you. In this case, drill team is more important to me, so I have it higher. On the left side of the uniform, the ribbon bar is placed 1/8 of an inch above the left breast pocket. It is placed centered between the edges of the pocket flap. Ribbons are placed in order of precedence on the ribbon bar. Your highest award is placed most left and most up. This order of precedence is specified in the cadet reference book. Other team pins are placed on the left breast pocket. For example, competition pins or this drill team pin are placed centered up and down and left to right on the left breast pocket. On the male enlisted uniform, the JROTC insignia is placed 1 inch above the notch of the lapel. It should be angled in a way so that the bottom of the torch is facing the top button of the coat. On the male officer's uniform, the ROTC insignia is placed 5/8 of an inch above the center of the notch. The JROTC Torches of Knowledge insignia are placed 1 inch directly underneath. All rank insignia are placed 5/8 of an inch above the seam where the epaulette meets the shoulder. Shoulder cords are placed in an order of precedence as well as an order of personal preference. Certain cords, such as Staff or JCLC, will always be placed on the right side of the uniform. Any other cords that are lower than that, in this case drill team, will be placed on the left side. If you have 2 team cords, whatever team is more important to you will be placed on the right. The beret is worn when outside or when carrying things such as a flag or a rifle. Enlisted cadets will wear the ROTC insignia on their beret. If you are an officer, your rank is placed on the beret. Male cadets will always wear the black Oxford shoe. Female cadets can also wear the black Oxford shoe, but they also have the choice of the black pumps. For starters, it is recommended that the ASU uniform is dry cleaned every 1 to 2 weeks. If you're like me, you probably don't have brush polish on hand. A good substitute is plain white toothpaste and a toothbrush. First, rinse off the brass and get it soaked with water. Then, place toothpaste onto the surface of the brass. You then want to brush it evenly for about a minute. Once finished polishing, rinse it off completely and dry it with a soft cloth or towel. To shine and clean the shoes, what is necessary is something such as furniture polish, preferably scented, as well as a soft cloth or towel. Spray the polish evenly onto the surface of the towel or cloth. Proceed to polish the entire surface of the shoe, either in circling or back and forth motions. Dry with the cloth when done. Congratulations! This concludes the video, and you have just properly learned how to set up, care for, and maintain the Army JROTC ASU uniform.